So on one of our first days of the extended visit to Kanazawa in Japan, we were still adjusting from traveling from Canada and from Tokyo to Kanazawa. So we were not in the work mode yet. So we decided to go and explore the city. Took the bus from Izumi Honmachi to the center of the city and kind of just watched what was happening around us. It's the beginning of the rainy season in this Hokuriku region. So every other day it starts to rain really hard, and that was one of the first kind of rainy days. We went to the 21st Century Museum of Art, and the funny thing is that just after being soaked, we saw this installation or exhibit, which is kind of the weather room. So our daughter went and experienced that kind of full force.
If you want to get your feet wet, this is the perfect activity for you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good idea to go for that, but that was funny. The museum itself is full of fun things like this bunny chairs, and it actually was our wedding anniversary, so it was really nice to kind of just sit back, enjoy the exhibits. Very interesting modern installations. Some of them are dynamic, like this pendulum that is being driven around the object that kind of perfectly fits its shape. It was fun to kind of sometimes go through the exhibits relatively fast, and sometimes to kind of sit and observe what was going on. This one was very nice. There were also other exhibits, both permanent and temporary, some very modernistic sculptures. It was a combination of different materials, really funny and kind of thought-provoking installations like this color blindness chart, which combined doodles and photographs, clocks running at different time zones, and the clock faces of different shapes. The permanent exhibit, also called Lines, is very nice. So this is a model of a ship, and there was a theme of human migration, very touching. But the real highlight was the temporary exhibit of an illustrator called Shinsuke Yoshitake. I actually didn't know much about his work, but he's a famous person. He's about our age, and he illustrates, or he creates, children's books, and this is his style of doodles that he makes, and they are basically unscripted. So he just observes the details of everyday objects and draws stories, cartoons about them. And the exhibit contains hundreds, if not thousands, of his hand drawings, and also some objects like dynamic sculptures made by him. The topics of I read about him afterwards. The topics of the work are often from his childhood. As an adult, he thinks what he would think about as a child, and illustrate that. So there are also some fun installations, like this very uncomfortable looking and feeling chair on which we did sit and had our picture taken, and also some funny characters. You can observe them from front and back and try to relate to them sometimes. So that was certainly a highlight of the museum. I kind of like the idea of making learning about animation and illustrations the highlight of this trip to Japan for me. Not that research is not a highlight, but just in terms of broadening my horizons. I'm really enjoying learning about art, and even though it was a tremendously stormy day, we really enjoyed it, and yeah, we look forward to many more interesting things to do here.